October 21st, 2020. I'm reading this in July of 2023, and my hair is soaked from the heat. Pink news and coming out as bisexual. Last week, during an interview with Pink News, I had the following exchange. What I was totally unprepared for was every media outlet in the world to then be screaming headlines, quote, Carole Baskin, Tiger King star, comes out as bisexual, unquote. They missed my main point, which was, quote, as far as I feel about us, I feel we are all one, and I just don't see us as being different genders or different colors or anything, unquote. Pink News, October 19th, 2020. Growing up, a big cat rescue owner felt that she was, quote, probably born into the wrong body, unquote, because she was such a, quote, tomboy, unquote. Quote, I was always very male-oriented in the things I did. I never had any mothering instincts or anything, I never played with dolls. And so I always thought that there was something off there that I couldn't quite put my finger on. But it was during the 80s, and I discovered that through dealing with the LGBT plus community that I had just as equal feelings for women as I did men, unquote. Baskin added, quote, I have always considered myself to be bisexual. Even though I never had a wife, I could have just as easily had a wife as a husband. As far as the way I feel about us, I think we are all one, and I just don't see us as being any different genders or different colors or anything, unquote. As for Joe Exotic, the gay redneck tiger breeder who starred in Tiger King and was convicted of plotting to kill Baskin, does Baskin feel that he's a good representation of the queer community? Quote, I think he's an embarrassment to the human community, she tells Pink News. It is not a matter of what your sexuality is. This man is just deviant in the way that he treats human life and animal life. I think he's a malignant narcissist, and that it's all about him. It doesn't have anything to do with any of the communities he may associate himself with, unquote. So today I was on a live interview that I'd scheduled weeks ago with Daily Blast Live, and sure enough, Tori opened up with the bisexual crap. I was ready for her. I said Mother Nature has just sent us all to our rooms to reconsider our relationship with wildlife. 40 million people have been infected, and over 1 million of us have died because of the way we are treating nature and wild animals. There are so many more important things we need to be talking about right now before it's too late. Instead, I said that I believe we are all one, and that I don't differentiate between people based on gender, race, nationality, or religious beliefs. And the only thing the tabloids got from that is that I'm bisexual. I'm old enough to be your grandmother, and I just can't believe you'd want to be talking about your grandmother's sex life from 40 years ago. She stumbled a bit to regather her composure and essentially said, so we're moving on to the next topic. What's life at the sanctuary like since COVID? She moved on from there to Dancing with the Stars, which was fine. She tried to get in a few jabs at getting me to talk about the accusations against me in Tiger King, and I just said they were too numerous for her few minutes here, and people could go to bigcatrescue.org/Netflix if they wanted to know the truth. I just love a good game of chess. I went back to their site a couple of hours later and found that they had the live broadcast from earlier, right up to the person who was talking before me, but ended the video they posted with the commercials that followed her story about some botched foreign investigation into a murder, and did not include my segment. I'm feeling pretty good about how I handled the Daily Blast Live, but I am sorry they didn't post it. I think it might have chilled all of the other outlets still trying to make a big deal out of my sexual identity. Pope Francis announces support for gays 4 days after I do. The head of the Roman Catholic Church said he supports same-sex civil unions. Yesterday, a documentary about his life premiered at the Roman Film Festival. In it, the Pope said that, quote, homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God, unquote. Pope Francis also called for the creation of civil union laws to protect same-sex couples. This is a major shift from the Catholic Church's teaching, which states that homosexual acts are, quote, intrinsically disordered, unquote. Could I have influenced the Pope? Big Factory keeps pitching that I'm a pop culture icon like none that has ever existed before. Today, that pitch was to Betsy Slinzak at Peacock. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.